How to build your wealth and how to build your future. This is going to be the topic for today. It's going to be the topic of money. Now, this is really important, especially right now, because I have a lot of clients coming and asking, hey, Richard, how's the economy what's going to happen with the economy and how do we beat inflation? And all these things are coming up and it's bringing fear, it's bringing confusion. And because of that, people are not taking action. You see, when confused people don't do anything, they just kind of wait around because they don't want to make mistakes, they don't want to do something wrong. So in order for you to really start to generate some generational wealth, you can't be on defense, you gotta be on offense. So I'm gonna show you some rules of the money game so that way you can get some more clarity, some more courage, some more confidence for you to actually begin to do something to generate wealth. Now, the first things I need you to think about, let's create a good foundation here when it comes to money. I know for me, I didn't understand how money worked before. And in any kind of game, right? I'm calling it the money game, but any kind of game, if you don't know the rules of the game, you're not gonna win. I mean, the other day I was playing some video games with one of our kids and I grew up playing video games, so I was like, I'm gonna beat you, right? I got this. I know how to play the old school Street Fighter and Mario Brothers, so I thought I could win, but this was a different game. I didn't know the rules. And even though he's a kid, he kicked my butt, right? So it's all because I didn't understand the rules of the game. It's the same thing when it comes to money. Most people, I know for me, growing up, nobody knew how to make really big money. Nobody knew how money worked. So it was more like, hey, you think I'm made of money or what? Hey, do you think money grows on trees? What's your problem? So there is more scarcity going on rather than, there's a lot of money out there to be earned. For me, it was like, no, save everything, don't spend. It was more defense rather than offense and creating income. Now that I understand the money game, it's changed, right? So this is why I'm bringing education to you, so that way you can get more confidence, you can get more clarity of how to generate some wealth for you and your family. So let's start with these three things first. Let's start a good foundation here when it comes to your money making. I'm gonna give three things right here of how you build wealth. This is how you generate wealth. If you master one of these, you can do well. But if we get two, hey, we're gonna do even better and get there even faster. If you can do all three of these and get all three of these things going on in your life, now we're building some big money, okay? So here are the three things. Number one, your own personal productivity, your own personal production. Number two, the production of others. And number three, the production of your money. This is how you generate wealth. Number one is your own personal production. What are you producing, right? Whether it's in your career or your own business, you're using your talents, your skills, your abilities, your time, your effort, your drive. You're using your energy to go and generate income. Whether it's through your career, like you have a job, you're working for somebody, or you have a business, it's your own personal production. You bringing value, you making those sales, you bringing value, you adding, more value to your team, to your business, so that way you get paid, right? That's your personal productivity, what you do on a daily basis. Even with that alone, whether you're in a career or in your own business, I want you to think this way, okay? How can you double your money? You know how? You see, the economy pays you for the value that you bring, the results that you bring. The economy or life doesn't reward you for your good effort. So if you're gonna build money, it's not just because you're trying hard, it's not because you're good efforts, it's about results that you're producing, the real value that you're bringing. What are you doing to produce? So I want you to think this, in your career or in your business. How can I double my value in the same time that I'm bringing? The same time that I'm in my job, how can I double my value? The same time that I'm with my clients in my business, how can I double my value without adding more time with them, adding more value? You see, when you start to think this way, this is how you start to multiply your income, because you get paid for the value and the results that you bring. So don't get stuck on time being spent. It's not about your time. You're not getting paid per hour. It's the value that you bring within that hour. So think, how can I double my value in the same amount of time? Personal production. This is you making money with what you do on a daily basis. Now, number two, we want to make more money, right? So now it's off the production of others. So we got our own personal productivity, right? Your own personal production. Now we're going to go to the production of others. So this is what any business does. This is what any kind of organization that grows, what do? They recruit, they hire, they contract, so that way they can make money off of their work now, right? Any business that grows does that. You hire somebody, you pay them money for the value that they bring, but you make a margin. You get them to produce and you make money off of other people's production. Now we start to scale. Now we start to create more income. So how are you going to make money off of the production of others? Whether it's in your job, you got to build a team, right? Now you're getting your team to produce, and this makes you look better because as a leader, you get paid not only for what you do, but for what your team does. So now you're generating your value, but you're also getting your team to move. This makes you more valuable and you make more money. Or the same thing in your business. You hire somebody, you recruit somebody. And you teach them, you envision them, you show them what you want them to do, you show them how to do it, when to do it, and all the different requirements, the SOPs, the standard operating procedures, so that way they can start to produce on a daily basis and you get paid off of their production. This is building team now. This takes leadership. This takes you being able to communicate to these people and keep them accountable, keep them motivated so they can produce because you're making money off of their production. Now, number 3. So you're working hard, you're producing, you're working hard to lead your team and get them to produce, you're creating some income. Awesome. Now, most people, they work really hard, good people. Good-hearted people are grinding, working hard, they're making this money, and then what do they do with the money? What do you do with your money? You go put it in your sock drawer, underneath your bed and your mattress? Or if you're really, mature and have it together, you put it into a safe place, right? Into the bank, with the safe bank. No. See, a lot of times we think that's the best safe place, but your money is being lazy there. You see, your bank is giving you 0.006%, 8%, not even 1% off of the money of the interest that is in this account. So that's lazy money. It's just sitting there. In fact, what your bank does is you put your money in there and they call people like me to be like, hey, so-and-so came and put a big deposit in here. What should we do with this money? And they begin to use your money to generate a higher interest so that way they make money off of your money. But why don't you make money off of your money? It's your money. So instead of having lazy money or you send your money to go work for somebody else, you need to learn how to get your money to make you money. This is you investing. It could be real estate. It could be buying units. It could be maybe you invest back into your business to create more cash flow, or maybe it's a life insurance account where you have a savings account with cash accumulation where it gives you 6 to 8%. Even with that, you can get a life, it's called an IUL, Index Universal Life Insurance. It has a savings account attached to your life insurance policy. Now you become your own bank. Instead of putting your money, the money that's in your Wells Fargo, Chase, Bank of America, whatever it is, you have your money in there. It's generating 0.008%. You don't need to work harder, put more time. All you do is get your money and you put it into an account that's giving 6 to 8%. All you do is move your money. And not only that, with the life insurance, this is non-taxed. So you're not even getting taxed for this cash accumulation. So become your own bank. This is long-term cash accumulation and it starts to add up. You get this thing called compound interest. The rule of 72 says you take your percentage and you divide it by 72 and you'll see how many years it takes to double your money. Now you start to see okay, instead of putting my money into an account that's not giving 1%, let me put it somewhere where it's generating more so that way my money is not lazy. You see, if you get all 3 of these things going, now we're talking. Now we're gonna start to generate some generational wealth for you and your family. What are those 3 things? Okay, you got to master all these 3. Your own personal production, what you produce, the money that you make with your time, your effort, your skill, your ability, you are producing income. Number 2, now you're getting your team to produce for you and you're making money off of other people. Number 3, that hard-earned money that you earned, now you put it into a place where your money starts to generate more wealth to you as well. All 3 of these things, you start to get these things in your life. Now we're talking about generating generational wealth. And that is how you build your wealth and your future. So thank you guys. I'm Richard Martinez. If you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Go like it, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next video.